What's up, guys? It's been a while since I put a video up. So this video is going to be just kind of an update of why I haven't put up a video and things you can look forward to and stuff like that. This is the middle of November, guys, and it's in the middle 80s. And it's beautiful out here. It's hard to believe. But anyways, so I don't know if you guys follow my community section here on YouTube or you follow me on Facebook, you know that I got bit by a pit bull on my leg. I've been put out of commission surf fishing for a little while until this thing heals. You know, I just got over this arm right here. That was the first thing that stopped me from surf fishing. Now I got this big gash on my ankle. I'm supposed to go to the doctor on Thursday, and they're supposed to release me from the doctor. That doesn't mean I can get in the water yet. This it's scabbed over, but it's got to fall off and heal before I get into this water, because I don't want to end up with a flesh-eating bacteria. I think you got more of a chance of getting that back in the bays than you do the actual surf. But either way, I don't want to take the chance. So I want to be completely healed before I start getting back in the water again. So I bought this Waterloo salinity rod, and I may have posted it in another video, I just don't remember. And I want to replace this reel right here, the spinning reel. I don't have a problem with Cast King, but every time that I get something that's lower end, it doesn't last very long out here in the surf. So if you guys can put in the comments what you would recommend me getting for this new rod, I'd highly appreciate it. Now, with this rod, I'm usually going to be throwing a 1 ounce spoon. And I think this is 8 to 12 pound test. So I don't need anything that's, you know, big and bulky. I want to keep this as my lightweight setup to when the birds are hitting the water, I can have it set up already and pull over and get in the water quick and throw a spoon. That's what this rod's for. It's not for catching pompano or anything, or whiting or anything like that. It's specifically for throwing spoons, top waters, and paddle tails and stuff like that. So if you can give me a good recommendation on a nice reel setup, and it doesn't matter if it's expensive or if it's fairly priced, whatever you guys use down here that you're experienced with, let me know in the comments, because like I said, I don't have anything against this Cast King reel. It's just every time I have cheaper stuff, it ends up locking up. Thanksgiving coming up. I want to wish all you guys a happy and safe Thanksgiving. And things are going to be a little bit slow until I get healed. Then we'll get back to surf fishing. The pompano are going to be running pretty strong. I think you could probably catch some pompano in this water right now, to tell you the truth. Anyways, guys, if you're coming down here, and I know some of you do come down here on the holidays, it's supposed to be a really nice Thanksgiving Day. I think it's going to be on the beach, it's going to be high 70s, and in town it's going to be in the 80s. But the next day, it's going to be highs in the 60s. And if any of you guys have ever been out on the beach when it's 66 degrees, it's cold. It's cold on the beach, so make sure you bring a jacket. Appreciate you guys for sticking around, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, because I know a lot of you haven't, I look at a lot of my analytics and it's like 70% of the people that view my videos do not subscribe. I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. I mean, that means the world to me, and I try to communicate with each and every one of you if you have a question and stuff like that. They're catching redfish and pompano anywhere from the 7 or 8 mile marker on pins all the way down to about the 50 mile marker. Now, I did hear they were catching some reds as soon as you pull on the beach within the 5 mile marker, somewhere between the 2 and the 5. And that's just recently. They're also catching at the Packery jetties. They're catching redfish still. They're catching quite a lot of flounder, a few sheepshead, and believe it or not, there's still a few mangrove snapper they've been catching. And a lot of people have been using live shrimp. They've been using live mullet and cut baits, like cut mullet and stuff like that. 361 bridge area, they're still catching slot size and oversized redfish, and they're starting to catch a lot more drum, black drum. And every once in a while, one of the guys there will catch a winter trout. So what else? The jetties in Port Aransas, same as Packery Channel. They're catching a lot of redfish, more slot size. They're catching a lot of black drum, all the way from the jetties all the way to Charlie's Pastures Pier. They're catching drum. They're catching a lot of sheep's head on live shrimp and a popping cork. And some people have been using a Carolina rig and with live shrimp, and some people have been free lining live shrimp when the winds are light. So there's your little fishing report for today, and I can't think of anything else where they're catching fish. Oh, over there at the JFK Causeway, they're catching reds along the channels. Same with Causeway Pier and Red Dot Pier. I think they're catching more drum at night, and I think they're catching the redfish in the early morning or late afternoon. But the fish are here, the redfish are especially in the surf. All right, guys, peace, and hopefully we get healed up and the holiday passes, because I've got family coming down that are going to be staying at my house. So, you know, once I get healed with this and Turkey Day is over, we'll get back surf fishing. Appreciate it. Take care, be safe, and have a good work week.